How is it going out there, everybody? This is BigBoy14. Now I'm going to be ranking all the Super KO Boxing 2 fights from easiest to hardest. This will not count challenge mode. This will be every Super KO Boxing 2 fight with the exception of challenge mode. Excuse me, I'll be ranking them. I'll be ranking all 20 fights from easiest to hardest. So, and then there'll be some tier categories for each of these fights. So if you guys give me a favor and drop a like on this video, I'd really appreciate that. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click on the bell to be notified every time I make new videos. And without further ado, let's go. Alright, to be expected, the first tier is called the automatic tier. And number 20 is gonna be Big Gip. Big Gip is gonna be number 20. So, because you just have to punch him 5 times in the face, 5 times in the gut, 5 in the face, or just punch him until he gets dizzy. And once you get him dizzy, you do 3 in the face, 3 in the gut, then you lightning KOs. You can also use a speedrunning trick to get rid of him, which is where you do alternate between hook punch and super punch. Because anytime you land a hook punch while he's standing still, you'll earn a super. So you can just do this over and over again if you're really good at speedrunning this game. Big Gip's just the easiest. He's just in the automatic tier. So that's all I have to say about this fight. Now we're going to move on. Alright, so the next fight is Dynamo. He's going to be the first one in the very easy tier. So, which is Dynamo. Number 19 is Dynamo. So, he's in the very easy tier. Because you can just knock him out. You can just keep punching him until he dodges, then when he comes back, you punch him again. You just keep doing this. He's really that simple. And then once you knock him down once, he gets back up, and he does a super punch. When he does this, you can do this. If you time a gut punch right when he does it, you can knock him down, but the timing is difficult to time. And you just have to keep doing this until you win. If you get him dizzy, the dizzy combo is really simple. It's just low, low, high, low. Alright. So you just have to repeat the same thing for all 3 knockdowns. That's all you gotta do. And he is really that easy. There's another faster way you can beat him, which is a good way to beat him when you're speedrunning, is to do it like this. Which is to lightning KO him by draining his health so low, and then doing this. Once you drain his health so low, you can drain his health low and then knock him down with a super punch. As long as you did not get hit, that will trigger the lightning KO. And then that is another really easy way you can beat Dynamo. That's all I have to say about Dynamo. Now we're going to move on. Number 18 is going to be El Bully. El Bully is going to be number 18. Because he's really easy as well. The hardest fight in the minor circuit, but still very easy. Because you just have to punch him, then you dodge, then you punch him back again like this. And then you do this. And you at least want to punch him until you get him dizzy. And then once you get him dizzy, you want to keep punching him in the face, and then you'll eventually get your instant knockdown. And then when he gets back up, you just want to punch him at the start of the phase. And as soon as he does his mustache twitch, you can punch him in the stomach for an instant knockdown. Like that. There ain't much to this fight. He's very easy. So that's really all to say. Now we're gonna move on. Alright, so number 17 on this is gonna be Chief. Chief is gonna be the very last one of the very easy category. Since he's gonna be number 17. Since you just have to dodge, and then you have to punch him. You have to dodge and punch him like this. And he holds out his hand, and then you just dodge and punch. And if you do face punches, you do lots and lots of damage. And then you can just damage him quickly. He's literally that easy. And that's why he's number 17. And in phase 2, you just have to taunt him to have him attack you, dodge his attacks, and then just do the same thing. Punch him, and then once the combo's done, taunt to have him attack, dodge, and punch. If you have a super, go ahead and use it. That's all you gotta do. And there ain't much to this fight. Phase 3 is a little different. Because all you have to do for phase 3 is just this. Only if he'll get up. He did not get up. So in phase 3, he'll throw the extra jab, and then you just do the same thing like you would in phase 2. So that's all I'm going to say about Chief. Now we're going to move on. And the first one of the easy category for number 16 is going to be Sion 0083, the final match of the exhibition matches. And the easiest one of the exhibition matches. He is so simple. All you gotta do is you gotta taunt, and then you gotta dodge his punches like this. And then you gotta get his health low like this. And then you gotta do this. Keep taunting to raise your super meter. And then once you quick dodge that move, level 3 super him down. He is literally that easy. Like, it is literally that easy. And when he gets back up, if he shows his weak spot, you can, if all 4 lights blink, you can punch him in the stomach at the right timing, and then that will be an instant knockdown. It's that simple. And then when he gets back up, you just have to do this. You just do the same thing like you would in every other phase. He has his Laster Blast that you must watch out for. But even that's not too difficult to dodge. Because if you know what you're doing, it's very easy to dodge. And there we go. And that's all you gotta do. And he's out. That's all I have to say about Sion 0083. Now we're gonna move on. Coming at number 15 on the list is Shogun, which is the last fight in the major circuit. He is pretty easy if you know what you're doing. The only thing you have to learn is just his dark mode things, and then just dodge his other attacks when he's not in dark mode. If you can get a super meter when he does dark mode, you can... When he does his dark mode, you have to punch him in the face after dodging his punches to knock him out of dark mode. But if you use a super to knock him out of dark mode, you can actually punch him in the gut immediately afterwards for an instant knockdown. That's what makes him a very easy fighter. And the hardest part is when he throws those fast punches like that. And I'm going to try to show his dark mode if he'll do it. He's in his dark mode, so you just have to watch and then dodge to whatever side his punches are coming from. That's what makes him number 15 on this list. Use the super, break him out in dark mode, and then just do that. He's out. That's what makes him number 15 on this list, and that's all I'm going to say about him, so now we're going to move on. Alright, so coming at number 14, we have 15 Cent. He is a pretty easy fight overall. So with him, he's the last one that's going to be in the easy category at number 14. You just have to dodge and then punch him like this. And then you just have to do this. Just know your timing. That simple. That's all you gotta do. And when he gets back up, you just gotta do this. He'll clap his hands together, hook punch immediately afterwards to start the combo. Do this, and that's all you gotta do. And he's really that easy. That is all you have to do. It's not that hard once you get used to him. When he does this, he can hook punch and then just keep punching immediately afterwards like this in order to prevent him from taking your picture. If you time it just right, you can do lots of damage on him. And when he's dizzy, you can do the dizzy combo, right hook punch, left hook punch, right hook punch, and he goes down. That's 15 Cent for you. Now we're moving on to our next category. Alright, so next up is the average category, or the medium difficulty category. The first opponent of the medium difficulty category is Bigger Gip. Bigger Gip is fairly easy overall if you know what to do. But here's what puts him in the medium difficulty category. The easiest part is phase 1. You just have to taunt him and punch him in the stomach. That's it. It's literally that simple. He's just a lot harder than Big Gip. I put this guy in the medium difficulty category, and he's number 13. So that makes this guy number 13 on this list. Block these, and then you punch him in the gut immediately afterwards. And then you just have to block when he does the hooks. Punch him in the gut immediately afterwards. And that's it. You just have to keep punching him in the gut. Just dodge and keep punching him in the gut. That's all you gotta do. That is all you have to do. It's not that hard. And then once you knock him down twice, he is pretty likely to stay down. So that's what makes him simple. But the hard part is just knowing his patterns and stuff like that. But once you get it down, he becomes easy. And that's why he's number 13. That's all to say about Bigger Gip. Now we're going to move on. Number 12 is going to be Babyface, the first opponent in the exhibition matches. So he's the next one in the medium difficulty tier. He has a pacifier in his mouth right here. You dodge it, and then you punch him in the face right here. When the hearts are above his head, you cannot punch him in the face. Then you have to punch him in the gut when his hearts are above his head. When you're able to punch him in the face, you can do lots and lots of damage. If you land a level 3 super punch on him, you can get him dizzy like this. Then do your dizzy combo, knock him down. Once you do your dizzy combo, after you've done those other punches, you have to taunt at some point to get your super meter up, and then use your super meter. So that's what makes this guy at the number 12 spot. He deserves the number 12. Excuse me. Alright. So you just have to keep dodging his punches. That's all you have to do. And that's all you have to do. And then you have to block the hooks, of course. And then you dodge or block the jabs. When he does the double fist attack, you have to dodge. When he does... In phase 3, he has a random chance of doing his spin attack. Here we go, we just have to dodge these. And then you have to do this. He has a random chance of doing his spin attack. His health's low enough now that I can use level 3 super to knock him down. So that's it for Babyface. Now we're going to move on. Number 11 is going to be Voodoo. Here's what puts Voodoo at number 11. Because if you, because the only way to get him to retaliate in order to do combos on him, you have to punch him and then dodge. And then you start out by getting 4 hits in a combo, and then on the next one you get 5 hits in a combo. Next one you get 6 hits in a combo, and vice versa. Each time he'll throw one more punch as well. You can get a random infinite if you do this. And then, like that. He's not super hard, but he does take a bit of practice to learn. Eventually he'll have his curse punch, where if you get hit by the curse punch, you'll be cursed, and then your health will start draining. Which is this punch right here. You have to dodge to wherever side the skulls go to in order to not be cursed by it. And then that's all you have to do. You have to really dodge those in order to not be cursed by it. And it can be hard to learn the timing, but once you learn it, it's pretty easy. And he deserves to be number 11 on this list. Excuse me, because of this reason. That's why he's number 11. Alright, that's all I have to say about this guy. Now we're gonna move on. So number 10 on this list is gonna be Grogol, who is actually the easiest opponent in the world circuit. So that's why he's number 10. You just have to do this, dodge his punches, then punch him back. When his hands go up is when you have to punch him. And then you have to you can get like 6 or 7 hits off him. And you can get any, and then if you try to knock him down, he'll regain health. And then you just do this. You can, yeah, if you get hit once, you cannot even get him dizzy. That's special about this guy. So, and then once you knock him down twice like this, he goes into ogre mode, where you have to survive this by doing this until his health drains, and when his health drains, you have to punch him 1 time. Just like that. And then that's Grogol right there, and then we have defeated Grogol. That's all to say about this fight, so now we're gonna move on. Number 9 right here is gonna be Sake Bomb, and he's the last one of the medium difficulty tier. He's the last one in medium difficulty. Because he's a very basic fight, you just have to dodge and punch. He's not too hard, you just have to dodge and punch. If you punch him right before he punches you when he does his slow dash, you can earn a super punch from it. And it's pretty straightforward. Nothing really too crazy hard or anything like that. And that's really all you have to do. You have to punch him in the face when his lightning flashes. Hard part is hitting his weak spot, because you have to time a jab or a super or any kind of punch when halfway through his fast dash, and the timing is precise. That's all to say about Sake Bomb, and he's definitely the number 9 spot. Now we're moving on to the next tier of our next category. Alright, number 8 on this list. We're in the hard category now. Number 8 on this list is gonna be Dr. Voodoo. The first one of the hard category. He's pretty tough if you don't know what to do, but if you do know what to do, he's not too bad. Basically, the fight, you just have to learn his patterns. He does this, and he does this, and then he does this, then he can guard his face or his stomach. You just have to punch him at wherever he's guarding. And then you just counter back with a combo. Pretty simple. And then you just have to dodge. You have to do this. And he's pretty easy. You just have to do this. Phase 1's pretty easy, basically. If he counters you back, if you punch him and he counters you back, he does a long combo. So watch out for that. So once you knock him down once, things start to get harder. Because he can do another thing. He can do the normal things like he can in phase 1, but he can also do one more other thing, which is the twitch. And then he does some really fast punches. Those are intense. You have to be on your toes when he does that. Alright, and then phase 3 is easily the worst. The thing about phase 3 is you can only hit him in the stomach if he lets you. If you hit him in the face, you'll only get one hit. And that's what makes this fight annoying. So only him in the face until if he lets you. Or super if he lets you to. And then that's all I have to say about this fight. Now we're going to move on. Alright, number 7 is going to be 15 pence, the hardest one of the exhibition matches. So he's going to be number 7 on this. So, phase 1 is pretty easy. The only way you can start combos on him is starting it with a hook punch. And then that's pretty much the only way we can. And that's the only way you can. Pretty much. Because if you try to start a combo with a normal punch, you'll only get one hit. And he's a lot harder than 15 cents. Have to watch out for that move, then just do that. Watch out for these. Watch out for these. And then when he does that, you just do that. Has that tricky move he can do right there, so you have to really watch out for that. And it can be tricky if you don't know what you're doing. So just dodge that and then counter back. If he does his tiger attack, you have to block it, and then you just counter back by starting it with a hook punch. I didn't find this guy super hard, but he can be tricky. And that's all I have to say about 15 pence. Now we're gonna move on. Alright, here we go to the very last one of the hard tier, which is number 5. And number 5 is gonna be I'm not number 5, I'm sorry, number 6. I made a mistake. So number 6 is gonna be King Tub. The last one of the hard category. So basically with him, the fight's pretty straightforward. You have to punch him before he punches you in phase 1. And then you have to keep doing this until you get him dizzy. But keep punching him in the stomach. And then once you get him dizzy, do low, low, high, high, low, high, low, high. As simple as that. Excuse me. Okay, then when he gets back up, you have to do this. You have to dodge and punch him once in the face and keep punching him in the stomach. He also has his uppercut he can do. Excuse me. And the DZ combo this time is different. It's low, high, super, low, high, super. So, and that's what the DZ combo is that time. And then phase 3 is simple learning wise, but the hardest. This fight is simple if you know the DZ combos, but if you don't know the DZ combos, it's very difficult. The DZ combos, you have to have the DZ combos to knock him down. So, then once you get him dizzy in phase 3, all you have to do is do this. Is that once you get him dizzy, you have to, do, face, stomach, stomach. That's all I have to say about this. Moving on to our next category. Now we're moving on to the very hard category. Number 5 is going to be Karaki Bones, which is the hardest one of the major circuit, without a doubt. So the hardest part about him is that he does not get damaged at first, and you have to figure out how to damage him. And he was one that was a roadblock back when I was a kid. He dodges rocks like this, and then you have to counter back like this, and you have to get damage on him somehow. Like, he's a long fight, easily the longest fight in the game. And then once you start damaging him, you can use supers to speed it up faster. And then once you hit him enough times, he starts to get damaged. And then that's all you have to do to get him damaged, is you have to hit him enough times. And that's all you have to do. And then you just have to keep punching him until he eventually goes down. And then once you knock him down, there's an easy way to lightning KO him just by doing this. You just have to keep punching him until he goes down. You have to punch him in the face, of course, and you have to at least get max damage on his face, and then knock him down in phase 2 with a super punch. And make sure you have half health or higher, and you cannot even get knocked down once. And that will trigger the lightning KO. That's all I have to say about this fight. Now we're going to move on. Number 4 on this list in the very hard tier is going to be the Shogun. The rematch with Shogun. He's a lot harder than regular Shogun because he is so much faster and stuff like that. And he has different mode when he goes into the dark and stuff like that. And then once you get him into the dark, he punches so fast you have to really watch out for him like that. Although he's actually one of the easiest guys to speedrun, but harder part is just learning his patterns. But once you get him down, he's no problem. His dark mode, you have to left, right. See how fast those last 2 punches in dark mode were? Where you have to dodge his first punch to the left, and second punch to the right, third punch to the left, and do a right hook punch to break him out of dark mode. He has a variation of dark mode in phase 2, where he does the double fisted attack, where you have to dodge to either the left or right, and then for the next 2, right, left. But it's always recommended to dodge left for the first punch, no matter what he does. So, let's see what he does right here. Hit it. Whoa, that's fast. He did a double fisted attack, and that can catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. And then phase 3 is more or less the same as the other phases. Nothing too different. You just have to dodge and keep punching him like this. And then his dark mode, you have to really watch out. You can also block the very last 2 punches. If he does the double fisted attack, You have to do a left hook punch to break him out of dark mode. That's all to say about that Shogun. Now we're going to move on. Alright, the final one of the very hard category at number 3 is going to be El Diablo, the rematch with El Bully. Here we go. So with him, you have to do this. The only way to hit him is to do a fully charged super punch on him. That's the only way to knock him down and defeat him. It's not the only way, it's just the easiest way at least. And he is so fast and you have to really watch out for him. And he's quite annoying if you don't know what you're doing. So when his health's low like this, that's when you want to charge the super and then let go. When he's trying to regain health right there. And that will stop him from regaining health. So make sure you have full super meter by the end. That means you have to hold the super punch button until you see the white flash, and once you see the white flash, that's when you let go. And then, we just need to dodge and taunt, like this. Just like that, we need to dodge and taunt. And then when his health's low, you can level 3 super punch him at any point and knock him down. That is all to say about El Diablo. Now we're going to move on to the final 2. Alright, coming in at number 2 on this list, on the extreme tier, is going to be Executioner. Some of you thought he would be number 1, but this is just based off my opinion, basically. So if you have a different opinion, it's totally okay. Executioner, he punches incredibly fast. You have to really watch out for him. He punches so hard. There is no way he's an easy fight. He's very hard, like, he's almost a test to see how good you are at the game. When his glove shines, he'll just, that means you have to dodge, that means he's going to hit you with the opposite glove, and you have to dodge to that side that the punch is coming from. The only time you can taunt is after dodging like that, and once you get his health low like that, he'll do a spike punch, and then you dodge to that whichever direction shines. If you have a level 3 super, that'll be a good time to use it after dodging the spike punch. And then he can start doing more fake outs and stuff when he does his glove shine in phase 2 or in phase 3. But if you knock him down twice without getting hit and without missing any punches, you can get a lightning KO. And that's the easiest way to beat him, pretty much. Alright. So for Executioner, you want to try to beat him as fast as you can, because he can be hard if you don't know what you're doing. And he's down. Now we're going to the number 1 spot of this list. So here we go. The absolute hardest Super KO Boxing 2 fight that's not in the challenge mode has to be Dynavolt, for sure. The rematch with Dynamo. He is in the extreme tier, of course. Excuse me. Because he is the fastest opponent in the game. You have to be really quick. You have to dodge. He punches incredibly fast. And then if you get hit 4 times, you get knocked down. You have to punch quickly whenever he does this. But the easy part about him is that super punches do a ton of damage. But you have to watch out for, he is a hectic fight. You have to watch out for a lot. And you have to be fast. So, and he has lots of RNG. Like, he's probably the most unpredictable boxer in the game if you don't know what you're doing. Especially if you don't know his patterns. So, he can do anywhere between 1 and 6 punches when he does the jab combo. His super punches are incredibly fast. And if you get hit by them, it's instant knockdown. So, if he does the uppercut, which he sometimes does, that takes half of your health. Since his regular punches take a quarter of your health away. Phase 3, he can do uppercuts randomly. In phases 1 and 2, he can only do uppercuts after the bolts go around his head, if you did not punch him at the timing. So you have to know what you're doing. This fight will test your skills. See that uppercut? See how fast it is? It's like the fastest punch in the game. And he is out! That's my ranking of the hardest boxers in the game. That's my ranking for every boxer from easiest to hardest. Let me know what your ranking would be in the comments below. Have a wonderful night tonight, and I hope you sleep well, and peace, Republic of Speedboy.